Hello everyone, thank you for joining this webinar about Utah. My name is Jenny and I am the UK and Ireland representative for Visit Utah. Utah is located towards the west of the USA. It really is that classic US fly drive destination. It's often combined with Colorado, Wyoming, Arizona, Nevada, and maybe even California. The main gateway city is Salt Lake City to the north, with great connections across the USA. There's also access via Las Vegas, which is just outside the state to the southwest, just 2.5 hours drive into Utah. So let's start in Salt Lake City, which is at the foot of the Wasatch Mountains. That backdrop is one of the best backdrops to any city I've ever seen. Salt Lake is the home of the Mormon Church, where you can visit Temple Square, the headquarters. Really fantastic free guided tours throughout the site. You can't visit the actual temple unless you're a member of the church. Salt Lake City also has really great dining and shopping opportunities, and in the evening the bar scene is also fantastic with some great microbreweries in the state. You also have really easy access into those mountains from Salt Lake City. As you hit the road on a road trip across Utah, there really is a scenic byway which pretty much links everything together. This is Scenic Byway 12 in the south of Utah between Bryce Canyon National Park and Capitol Reef National Park. It's designated an All-America Scenic Byway, so that's the top designation throughout the USA. Utah is known for its mighty 5 national parks, and this is some of the most astonishing scenery that you'll see anywhere in the USA. A lot of people often say to me, well, if I've visited one, surely I visited them all. And no, definitely not. They are so different. Arches is home to 2,000 naturally formed stone arches. Bryce Canyon National Park is a large amphitheater of rock spires, which are known as hoodoos. Canyonlands National Park is often likened to the Grand Canyon. Some say it's even better, and that's carved by the Green and the Colorado rivers. Capitol Reef National Park is the least visited of the 5, but no less spectacular. Very moon-like landscape with monoliths, cliffs, lots of off-road adventures throughout the park as well. And then finally, it's Zion National Park, which is about 3 hours from Las Vegas in the southwest. It's a narrow canyon with towering cliffs, and it's also home to a lot of bucket list hikes. But there is so much more to Utah than just those national parks. Most people know this picture from many a Western film, and maybe the likes of Forrest Gump. It's Monument Valley, which is actually on the Navajo reservation. So you can actually take guided tours right up close and personal with those rock formations and the famous mittens with a local tribes person who will give you a great annotation of what it's like from a local perspective, from a Native American perspective. Here we have a few more examples of the incredible scenery in Utah. First up is Goblin Valley State Park, which, as the name suggests, the rocks look like little tiny goblins. Also have Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park, where you can have a go at sandboarding, which is a lot harder than it looks. To the south is Lake Powell, where you can relax on the shores of the lake. There's loads of water activities available, and you can even hire a houseboat to stay on the lake for a couple of nights. And then also across southern Utah is Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, which is a huge expanse across the south of the state. Lots and lots of backcountry trips. You can also do slot canyon hikes and other off-road adventures as well. Utah is also home to the largest concentration of international dark sky places anywhere in the world. This is where the light pollution is very limited. So there's absolutely fantastic stargazing opportunities. You may even see the Milky Way. Lots of these international dark sky places have dark sky programs. So this will be ranger led. They'll have some really great quality telescopes, and you'll really get some in-depth information about what you can see through those telescopes. This is Antelope Island State Park, which is just to the north of Salt Lake City, actually located on the Great Salt Lake. Utah can be as adventurous as you want it to be. So for some people, that's just hitting the open road and that's their adventure. But for those that want a little bit more or want to push themselves, they can go mountain biking, hiking, horse riding, canyoneering, skiing, snowboarding, whitewater rafting, climbing, pretty much you name it, you can do it in Utah. There's loads and loads of accommodation options across the state as well. Most of the main chains are located in the main towns, but there's also something a bit different. You have Conestoga Ranch to the north on the shore of Bear Lake, and that's where you can stay in pioneer style wagons. You have Under Canvas, which has got 2 sites at the moment in Zion and in Moab, which is near to Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park. And then from next year onwards, there will also be another property near Lake Powell. You also have Capitol Reef Resort, which enables clients to stay in teepees, and then the ultra plush Armangiri, which is located close to the small western town of Kanab. And finally, I just wanted to leave you with a top tip. Definitely recommend your clients purchase an annual America the Beautiful National Parks Pass, which will cover entry to all 5 national parks within Utah and across the USA. It's valid for a year for a car and its passengers, and is only $80, so it's a real no-brainer. And clients can buy that on entry to their first national park. So thank you very much for listening today. As I said, my name is Jenny. I'm happy to help out with any inquiries that you might have from clients, help you put together a road trip for them. Please don't hesitate to contact me or visit our website or follow us on Facebook.